Me and my van, My boy, yeah. You know who I'm talking to. Me and my van. Hey, that's what the name of the podcast gonna be. We're gonna call it Me and My Van. Featuring two of the most unlikely hosts that you would have thought would be hosting. And you'd only thought we'd be unlikely hosting together. If you didn't understand the grind. Because if you understand the grind, you'd understand. We should have did this a long time ago. Great minds think alike. Still sharpen still. But here we go. I was supposed to been did this shit. I was supposed to been doing these videos, getting the podcast off the ground. Got tied up in a whole bunch of stuff. Life throws you the curveballs. Sometimes you gotta bury bonds in them shits. But we bike. Here reflecting. Trying to figure out what we gonna call this episode. I think this should be the pilot, the real pilot. The other stuff wasn't really pilotable. This is great content. I tap in. My life is an open book. Hopefully, the trials and tribulations, victories and conquerings can be motivation or help you make the right turn when you almost went left, or go straight when you almost went the other way. All that good shit. Got a whole list of shit here. Talk to you guys about. Little journal, little notes. Anyway, welcome to the show, Johnny. Mr. Johnny, Pros Recycling LLC, Johnny the Driver. If you knew me earlier in life, Jack Frost Records, all that good shit, Make It Happen Records, and other few things that I care not to touch on. But we here, talk that I'm gonna try to filter myself a little bit, only on the cuss words though, because YouTube, I need that monetization. The plan is to get monetized by May 4th. That's my birthday. So we're going to call this the inaugural. What is today? Today is the 26th of January. We're going to hook this up. We're going to get it cracking. This episode will be called The Story of Adam and Eve. Like, subscribe, set your alerts. We about to do this more often. Right now, I'm at the Pros Recycling LLC headquarters. This episode is brought to you by Pros Recycling LLC. It's also brought to you by Johnny the Driver. If you're in 29 Palms, you need a ride, airport, north entrance to Black Rock and Yucca Valley, Airbnbs, and all your other shuttle needs. Hit me up. I'm the guy. 5-star. This episode will be called The Story of Adam and Eve. It's not biblical by any sense, by any means. It is more of an understanding of human nature. You know what I mean? So you think Adam and Eve, the first two humans on earth. You got God, the higher power, the Almighty. He created Adam. So Adam was his little homie, first human on earth. Adam got bored. Big homie, I need a concubine. Adam, I got you. Give me that rib. I'm going to create you a concubine. She's made in your image as you are made in my image. We will call her Eve. So God, biggest homie of all big homies. Adam, second big homie. Eve, nothing. She's just Adam's little homie. Eve walks to the garden. A serpent approaches. Eve, now I know God told you and the big homie not to eat up out this garden, but let me tell you something about this fruit right here. This fruit is magical. God gave you this fruit, and this fruit, with this fruit, wars will be fought over this fruit. Men will die over this fruit. Family members will turn on each other over this fruit. I'm not going to tell y'all what the fruit is called. Read between the lines, but we know what that fruit was. Anyway, I digress. I digress a lot, but I know how to get back to where I was going. So, Eve tells Adam, God told us not to eat this fruit. He created you, you created it, which turn created me, and so forth and so forth. But fuck all that. We don't go against the grain. We are going to eat this fruit. Adam ate the fruit. Not only did Adam bite the hand that fed him, Adam bit the hand that created him, and we are still dealing with the consequences to this day. Why Adam and Eve, you say? You non-biblical religious creature, you, Mr. Johnny. I bring up Adam and Eve to bring up this. If Eve can get Adam to disobey and go against his creator, why do we expect another human not to be able to do the same thing to us mere mortals? People are weak. People are naive. People are ignorant. People don't think ahead. They live in the moment. They get duped. They get tricked. They get sold a dream. They get greedy. People are envious. There's a lot of reasons people would turn against the person who provided and took care of them and looked out for them and lifted them when they were down and catapulted them to upper platforms and pedestals. But it's just human nature. As I said, if Eve could get Adam to go against God, there's absolutely no reason that no human should believe that another human can't be turned to go against them. Amor Fati, though. You know what I mean? Amor Fati. It's a tattoo that I've had for about 15 years. And translated into the English language, it means love fate. Not faith, like you go to church and get and all that good stuff and try to be good so you can go to heaven. It's fate. Your destiny is predetermined. There's always forks. Go left, go right. But either way that you go, the script is already written. So love it. Accept it. Embrace the fact that you are alive to make these decisions and get to deal with fate. Fate is a beautiful thing. Fate will lead you down the right path as long as you take the right route and make the right decision. This brings me to clowns in the circus. So, story. If you ever hear this story again in life, know it came from me because I've never heard this story. I'm about to make it up as I go through it, but it's a very valuable story. So, there's these group of clowns. They all grew up under the same tent. And as they got older, they spread out and joined different shows. But they stayed in contact. They were like a family of clowns. And each clown went to like different places, but they all stay in contact. They're like a family of clowns. Like, hey, I love you. Clown, what are you doing over there? Clown, what are you doing over there? Oh, bitch, I'm just clowning around. Oh, that's crazy, bitch. Clowning. You know what I mean? That's how the clowns talk to each other. Anyway, one clown was able to join a show that was more fruitful than the other shows. And she was able to perform her theatrics with a safety net while all the other clowns went to shows where there wasn't as prevalent of a safety net. So because of this, the other clowns were slightly envious of the clown with the safety net. So they tried to sabotage the other clown. They would like tell the other clown like, "Oh man, your ringleader ain't shit. Your ringleader talking about selling the circus and moving on and getting other clowns and all kind of shit. And bitch, man, you can do them trick. You up there doing the tight wire walk, man. You can do that same shit without that motherfucking ringleader. You need your own shit and all kind of shit." Anyway, so after hearing this over and over again, the clown decided, you know what? I don't need that fucking safety net. I'm going to do the tightrope walk, the backflip, the triple Karana, Hurricane without the safety net. Fuck that safety net. That didn't make the ringleader happy. But he sat back and watched. And months went by. And somehow the clown was able to do these tricks. The clown would fall. But somehow the clown would be able to hold on. And then one day, the clown slipped. The clown fell to the ground. Gravity had a strong hold on this clown. Because gravity's undefeated. Gravity brings you back to Earth. Nobody beats gravity. Not even the astronauts. They have to come back to Earth. And when this clown when the clown fell, bat, splat, and everything poured out, goddamn boy, and everything poured out this clown. All the other clowns that have been encouraging this clown to cut the safety net, they did nothing for her. All they did was say, "Hey, ringleader, can we join your circus?" And this is why clowns should never take advice from other clowns. So this clown is no longer useful in the circus it was in. The other clowns, they have no employment. Just a group of clowns trying to fit into one car with no show. And that's why you don't listen to clowns. But anyway, I'll let you guys decode that message. But that's real life. You guys all know clowns who listen to other clowns. And I think that might be a good transition into our next topic, which is, why do people listen to people that are in a worse situation than them? I personally, even as a youth, as a young man, I never really hung out with people my age outside of like school and shit like that. Like school, you there, you know what I mean? I wasn't even doing the same shit everybody else was doing in school. We'd go to school, we'd rap, we'd sell candy, we'd sell CDs, we'd sell weed, we'd leave school, get lit, all, you know what I mean? Go to school, turn in homework because we ain't been there for 2 weeks, take a test, leave. I ain't never been a fan of like structure. Structure is trash. But outside of school, I would hang out with the older people. Because people my age that are learning the same lessons that I am learning in real time can't teach me shit. And I learned that early on. I also learned, there you go. I also learned not to listen to the older people who had all the information and shit to tell you, but didn't have shit to show for it. So it's like, how do you know so much and got so much game, but you ain't got shit? Like, the optics are broken. Like, this is oxymoronic. You know so much, but you don't know shit. You so smart that you stupid as fuck. But why would you listen to somebody that's in a worse position than you? Why would you take guidance from somebody who doesn't have shit, who isn't financially or mentally like ahead of the person that you're going against? It's the blind leading the blind. Like, people have this tendency to let people gas them up and put a battery in their back, and then when shit goes wrong, they don't have to take liability or culpability for it. Now you just stuck in a situation where you got to figure shit out on your own, and the situation probably wouldn't have been that bad had you not listened to the people that you listened to in the first place. That's like you working every day and you having to pay cash for your food, but you're taking shopping advice from somebody who gets food stamps. Or you actually working a job, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, you busting your ass, you working a job, and you got to pay your full rent or mortgage, but you listening to somebody and getting gassed up by somebody who pays $25 in rent and has never had a job, so doesn't understand what it's like to be in the real world, and is going to be dependent on the county for the rest of their lives. Like, what the fuck? Why would you even listen to a motherfucker like that? You paying $1,200 a month, but you listen to a nigga who in low income housing. You taking driving advice from a nigga who never had a license. You getting a summary of a story from a nigga who can't read. I gotta stop saying the N-word. YouTube, I'm sorry. I won't say the rest of this video. I'm gonna give y'all like 13 more minutes. And YouTube, I promise I won't say the N-word no more. I'm just trying to get a game. I need to. But I don't get it. But maybe that's just the common sense that my mom gave me, my dad gave me, and my uncles, and you know what I mean? Like, those are the people I grabbed from. Like, I watched how everybody moved, and I was like, no, I want that. I want that piece. I want that piece. I want that piece. Sitting in a beauty salon, I want that piece. Oh, that's what a woman's supposed to do. I want that piece. Oh, that's how a woman's supposed to smell. Oh, them Burns women, check them out. Look at Beverly and Miss Burns, and they come up in here looking all elegant, smelling all good and shit. That's how I want. Yeah, look at Herbie and Lottie and Lily and Norman and all them. Yeah, they're fresh to death. Never walk out. Man, when I was growing up, let me tell you something. This is a digression, but man, you kids gotta get y'all lives together. When I was growing up, I ain't never seen nobody walk outside wrinkled. Man, you kid, wrinkled, hair out of place, none of that. What's wrong with y'all, man? Man, my boys, my boys. And my boys walk out the house wrinkled. We got a problem. What's wrong with y'all? But anyway, that's how I was built. I took pieces from the people that I saw doing good, and I applied it to business. That's how I'm so aggressive now. I applied the street stuff to business. I was lucky enough not to become a victim of my environment and circumstances, and apply them to business. That's how you do it. So that's why I don't listen to people who not in the position that I'm in. Like, if you're not, I got people that I listen to. Like, my big bro James just wrote off. I'm on his property. Gave me a good deal on the lease. I listen to people who got information that they got from like the actual grind, from actual experience. Like, you can't get information on how to fly from a fish. You can learn survival from a roach, because let me tell you something. If we get hit with a nuke, I was told that the roaches are the only thing that's going to survive. You ever put a roach in a microwave? They don't die. Crazy. But anyway, yep, that's all I got for you. Adam and Eve, remember that. There's no reason for anybody to believe that a human won't turn on another human when Adam and Eve both disobey God. What else we got here? More fati, love, fate. Accept that shit. There's nothing you can do about it. Be ready for it. It's like surfing. Ride the wave, but hold your breath on the way down, because you're going to need air to resurface. Ride the wave. That's life. Ups, downs. It's a roller coaster. Just make sure that roller coaster got proper working brakes. You don't crash. What else we got here? Clowns in the circus. Don't listen to the clowns. There's a reason that the clowns are the clowns. Listen to the people doing worse. We just got off that one. And the blind leading the blind. Before I go, hey, white people, wealthy white people, have this thing called generational wealth. It is wealth passed down from great-grandfather to grandfather to father to son, and same thing with great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, daughter. It's wealth that's passed down generationally. There's also this thing that is overlooked, especially in the black community, called generational ignorance. And let's clarify the word ignorance, because the black community really has this word messed up. When we say the word ignorant, it's in the context of stupid. Like, I'm about to go out here and act ignorant. Well, that's not what the word actually means. I'm not Webster, so I can't give you his version of the word for word. But I can tell you that the definition of the word ignorance is just not to know. That's the definition of ignorance. Ignorance is not to know. So it doesn't mean go act stupid or go act crazy or nothing like that. It's just that you don't know. So in our community, we have this generational ignorance that it's okay to be alone. And that that a woman doesn't need a man. And this is false. This is all wrong. It's 1,000% wrong. A woman needs a man. A woman needs a man to be guided. The problem we have is you'll have a grandmother who survived without a man. So that means the mother thinks that it's okay to survive without a man. Mind you, I'm not saying live. You understand there's a difference between surviving and living. Living is going out and enjoying life, being able to do the things you want to do, not worrying about shit. Surviving is making it from day to day. So back to what I was saying. So the grandmother survived. So the mother thinks it's okay to survive, which in turn, the children in the house watch the mother and they think it's okay to survive like this. So now just surviving is the norm and it's accepted and it's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to want to elevate and get better than the generation that came before you. Reason I bust my ass so hard. When I leave this earth, my only mission is to have my kids in a better position than the position that I started at. So I saw my mom survive. I saw my stepdad, he's doing pretty good for himself. But he doesn't realize that in my head, we're in competition. You should always be in competition with somebody. Whether they know you're in competition with them or not, you should always be in competition. Competition is not a bad thing. Competition makes people elevate their shit. Sorry, YouTube. But you see these women and these dudes, don't get me wrong, because there's some of these dudes, we as men, we're misguided too. A lot of us break it though. I see a lot of guys my age, we bust through this shit. But a lot of women see their mothers survive without a man, or see multiple men in and out their lives and think it's okay. It's not okay. It's wrong. Which leads them to picking the wrong guys and thinking they can do it by themselves. Women, let me tell you something. If you are on the county, you're not doing it alone. You have a pimp, a sugar daddy. And his name is the United States government. And he's in full control of your ass. He tell you when you can go, where you can go, how much you can spend. He puts a limit on how much your rent can be that he's willing to help you pay. And he tells you that unless you have another one of his babies, in 18 years, he cutting your ass off. Independent. Anyway, we had 27 minutes. This is just the pilot. I'm supposed to be working. It's windy out here. Ain't nobody coming out here today. AM, PM, you get no sponsorship. This pod, Talk That Shit, is brought to you by Johnny the Driver, Pros Recycling LLC, Johnny Ray, the clothing brand, and I own all of it. Independent. I'll catch you on the next episode. I don't know how often I'm going to drop these, but I promise I'm going to drop them way more often than I have been dropping them. And you guys have a great, blessed, spiritually fulfilling day. Oh, if you want to get married, I can marry you on Zoom too, man. I'm like ordained minister, man. I sent them my $14. They sent me my certificate. If you want to get married, get married. Listen here, though. Let me tell y'all something. Don't get married in a court. Listen here. In the Bible, we're going back to the Bible. There were no courts. There was none of that. It was you, it was him or her, and it was Jesus or God or whoever you believe in. That was it. There was no written contract. That's not marriage. That's called a contractual agreement. Do not get into contractual agreements. I repeat, do not get into contractual agreements. If the woman wants the man's last name, all you got to do is go to the DMV and you can change your last name. And if it don't work out, you can go right back to that DMV and change your last name back. Man, look at here. Man. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all got 30 minutes out of me. 30 minutes of my life. Just to put time reference on this thing, we gonna do a little sports take real quick. I love the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are bad. Got a great defense and they're about to waste it. You know why they're about to waste it? Because they keep letting Dak Prescott throw the ball. Last drive of the game, I looked at Dak Prescott as he came out that huddle. I said, Dak Prescott, please don't throw an interception. Dak Prescott threw it to the linebacker who just so happened not to be able to catch. The Cowboys are bad. Ezekiel Elliott overpaid. Dak Prescott overpaid. Get rid of them. Go find us some receivers. And let Tony Pollard do his thing. The Lakers. Lakers going to be a problem. Everybody see where we at. I think we like 13th, 14th right now. AD. If Bambi can stay healthy, we're gonna go a long way. I like that boy Thomas Bryant. That boy is retarded, but he retarded in the good retarded way that all he knows is how to play basketball. That boy can rebound, he can shoot, he can dunk. He's fearless. He retarded, but he's fearless. Thomas Bryant. Hachimura Hashem. Excellent. Excellent pickup. 3-and-D player, we needed that on the wing. Excellent. Russell Westbrook, 6th man of the year. Let me tell you what we got here. Let me tell you what the Lakers have. If you go back to the Kobe Bryant run, the Lakers right now are set up just like that team. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. That's blasphemous in a certain way, please believe, but follow me. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Anthony Davis, Pau Gasol, Thomas Bryant, Andrew Bynum, Russell Westbrook, Lamar Odom. See where I'm going here? We got that same makeup. We're going to be good. Lakers going to be a problem. All right, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I'll check y'all out later. I might do another one later on tonight. Baby got to work late. Out here slanging them cars. Y'all don't even understand what happened. I'm going to introduce her to the world in a minute, man. It's my soulmate, my connection. I like that in the realest way. Anyway, man, tap in YouTube, subscribe, turn on your alerts, talk that ish. We got more coming. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a really good year. I'm out.